Brought to you by Penguin.
Hunt on Dark Waters by Katee Robert. Read by Simone Lewis and Will Watt.
To Tim. This book wouldn't exist if you hadn't told me to send that email I was waffling over. Love you. Chapter 1. Evelyn. My grandmother taught me everything I know. She was a withered old crone when my mother died, leaving me alone at the ripe old age of 6. Bunny, as she insisted I call her, pulled up in an ancient car, took one look at me, and tisked. Look just like her, don't you? Get in, little bird. No point in standing around with your thumb up your ass. She didn't have much respect for laws, human or otherwise, but Bunny had an endless list of rules that were nearly impossible to keep track of. Don't do spell work during an eclipse. If you're going to lie, make it a good one. It doesn't matter what path you tread in life, as long as it's the right one for you. And stay the fuck away from vampires. Bunny is probably rolling in her grave right now. Or she would be, if I'd buried her when she died, the day after I turned 18. Our kind don't like graves. Another thing she taught me. We prefer to be scattered with the elements, our ashes little bits of stardust, going back to the earth and sea and air and fire. She held on to this life until she was no longer needed, and then she moved on to walk paths I can't follow. It's just as well she's not around anymore to see what I've become. Case in point. The gorgeous vampire leaning against the bar at my side. Lizzie isn't my girlfriend. She doesn't do labels. And I'm too much Bunny's child to date a vampire. Sleeping with one, though? I've always liked to play things too close to the edge. Hopefully, this time won't kick me in the ass. My track record says otherwise, but hey, I'm a slow learner when there's fun to be had. It's not like I spend much time with Lizzie. We met 6 months ago, and after spending a glorious 2 weeks in bed that I wasn't sure I'd survive, we've been asteroids pinging into each other before flying away to commit destruction elsewhere. I didn't even know she was back in town until I got a text 2 hours ago with a time and place. Imagine my surprise when I show up to a hole-in-the-wall bar filled with an equal mix of humans and paranormal folk. Most of the time, us magical people avoid regular humans. They don't know we exist, and we prefer to keep it that way. But there are places that are exceptions to that rule, and this bar is one of them. It doesn't seem like Lizzie's speed, but what do I know? It's not like we spend our time together talking. What about that one? I follow Lizzie's chin jerk to the pretty petite woman sitting by herself at the end of the bar. It's considered rude to scan other paranormals, so I don't risk it. But she gives off a human vibe, which means Lizzie wants to play. We've done it a few times, picked up a human at a bar and taken her to the nearest hotel to have a night of sex and occasionally magic. As a bloodline vampire, Lizzie's bite is orgasmic, which paves the way for a whole lot of fun. I'm not in the mood tonight. I shouldn't have answered Lizzie's text at all, or at least I should have begged off. It's the 23rd of April, which means I turned 25 yesterday. It also means Bunny's been dead for 7 years as of today. A lucky number, but it doesn't feel lucky right now. Grief is a strange thing. Most days I get by on the warmth of doing spells Bunny taught me, or cleaning with the particular concoction of kitchen witch magic shit that she swore warded away negative emotions. On the bad days, I go through a whole systematic process of remembering her.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?